What if I told you that Spectre, the Lord of Forsaken, might actually be artful from Day of Death? Not inspired by him, not related to him, but was him. This theory might sound crazy at first, but the more you look at the details, the designs, the music, the mechanics, and even trauma-driven choices, the more uncomfortable it becomes. So today, I'm breaking down every piece of evidence that suggests Spectre is Artful's final form. Proof 1. The top hat. Let's start simple. Both Artful and Spectre wear black top hats. Now obviously, a top hat alone doesn't prove anything, but in Forsaken and Day of Death, visual design is never random, I think. A black top hat represents performance, deception, control over an audience, or maybe I'm just saying nonsense. This isn't proof yet, but it establishes a shared identity. Proof 2. Chest team authority. And now, this is where things get serious. In Forsaken, killers made their own chess teams. We know this because Bluetooth literally has a team called My Cool Platoon, meaning killers cannot just take other killers' music, but Artful chess team, Asset on Ame, does something impossible. It contains motifs from SCP-035, the Marionette, Yai Virus, and Noli. That's not inspiration, that's access. Who in Forsaken has the authority to touch everyone's teams? Only one entity, the Spectre. This suggests Artful is not a normal killer, or that Artful is something closer to Spectre than we're told. Proof 3. Showtime Mechanics. In Day of Death, if the killer is Artful and the last survivor is Banana, the game enters a special LMS called Showtime. Banana's cooldown drops to 1 second, deals suddenly 2 damage. The rules ban. It's like the game itself is saying this fight deserves special treatment. But in Forsaken, when it's Artful skin Noli versus Banana skin Tough, cooldown stay normal, no damage changes, no Showtime. Forsaken can ban rules, but it chooses not to. Almost like Spectre doesn't want to relive that moment anymore. Or worse, like Spectre already finished that story. Proof 4. Banana's redesign. This one is subtle, but disturbing. Most Day of Death survivor skins in Forsaken look almost identical to their originals. Caretaker Elliot, Hot Dog Shadratsky, Town Noob, Revolver James, Clock 1337, and Clock 2 Time. But Banana Tough, he looks nothing like OG Banana. His body is blacked out, distorted, unrecognizable by Banana because Banana is the one who ruined Artful's life, spamming kills during his biggest show. If Spectre was Artful, then this redesign feels less like creativity and more like avoidance. Spectre recreated everyone faithfully, except the one it couldn't stand to remember brilliantly. Proof 5. Power escalation. Artful is an effect magician. He's canonically extremely powerful. So what stops him from becoming Spectre? Nothing. Spectre feels like Artful without limits, Artful without an audience to please, Artful who decided control matters more than applause. And if you're wondering, how can Artful and Spectre exist at the same time? Simple. Reality changing. Forsaken already ignored linear time. Spectre could be a future Artful, a split self, or Artful wearing a mask so he doesn't have to admit who he was. So, is Spectre it or he him? In my opinion, it is. But if Spectre was Artful, then he-him is what Spectre refuses to acknowledge. Calling itself it is how Spectre erases the person it used to be. So, is this canon? Maybe not, but the evidence lines up too well to ignore. Judge symbolism, musical authority, role-bending mechanics, trauma-driven design choices, and a perfect power progression. If Spectre isn't Artful, then Forsaken accidentally wrote a better story than intended. Alright guys, see you at the next video.